I greet you, viewers all over the world. I sincerely appreciate you for following the series of prophecy towards the new Nigeria. Although there are hitches on the way, but we'll get there in Jesus' name. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. We are like Mount Zion that shall never be moved. Despite what we see, our God will give us victory at the end. There will be a transformation in this nation. In Jesus' mighty name, I speak. Today, we are looking at the prophecy towards 2027. Before we dive into the prophecy towards 2027, I would like to have a review of 2023. But I will also give you the prophecy for today. The prophecy for today is that Peter Obi should step down for a northern presidential candidate, that is Cyrus. I repeat, Peter Obi should step down for a northern presidential candidate, that is Cyrus. So if he step down for a northern presidential candidate that is not Cyrus, there will not be a good result. If he also decide to go for presidency, from what I have seen in my course of prayer, course of seeking the face of God, hearing from God, praying for this nation, I don't think there's an headway. I don't think there's an headway. So the instruction for him as a prophet is for him to step down and take the position of vice presidency for a northern presidential candidate, that is Cyrus. That is Cyrus. I told you that Cyrus will come, and Cyrus will open the way for Obi to come to become the president, because grace has passed Obi for this 2027, but grace is coming if you can follow instructions. Today, I want to go back a little to give you a prelude of 2023 presidential election. Then we'll dive into what we have for today. 2023, I hear so many people. At a time, I say, what is this? Some of our people, they don't know what the prophet is going through. How the prophet spent time to pray for this nation. Even up till now, I pray for this nation. From time to time, I spend time to pray for this nation. In 2023, I told you that Tinubu will be shakingly declared as president. I said it. I said it that he will be president. I didn't say he will not be president. Those of you that come on this platform and you are saying what you don't know, you are texting what you don't know, I want to sound this warning. Please be careful, because you don't begin to speak lies in the presence of the person. I said it that Tinubu will be shakingly declared as president. I said it. I repeated it. Initially, it was Bishop Feyi Daniel that took all the prophecy and then put it in one platform. I prayed to the Lord. The Lord said he would deal with him, and I left him. And then we have seen some bloggers who will come. They will put the video. They will not put it to the end. There's one particular blogger, End Time Truth TV. End Time Truth TV. End Time Truth TV. I saw it. He played the video. When he reached where he's supposed to say declare as president, he removed that president. Those that despise God's servant, God will deal with them. I don't have power, but God has power. I leave them to the hand of God. I want you to listen to the video. If you check the broadcast I gave in August 26, August 21, 2022, August 26, 2022, October 14, 2022, go and check those broadcasts. I'm going to play that of I'm going to play that of September 21, 2022. Just a small glimpse. And you will see how I stated it there. I stated what was going to happen. I stated it in September 21, 2022, that this is what is going to happen in the election. I stated it and I told you that Tinubu will be president. But people are coming now because I now begin to explain that there is a way out. There is an opportunity. God is going to give P2B. But I see that P2B did not follow my instruction totally. I cannot blame him. I cannot correct him because that is his own. My own is to give instructions. The instructions I got from the Lord, he did his own, but it was not in alignment with the instruction that I got. It was not in, let me use the best word, total alignment. So this is democracy. You cannot go and meet somebody and say, I gave you instruction, you didn't follow it. Please let us come to a situation where we should know. I told you that Nigeria is going to go through hardship, and we are going through it. Is it not touching me? It's touching me, it's touching you. It is high time everyone needs to be careful and prayerful and be careful, because you can heap up curse for yourself. Please be careful. I don't curse anybody. I bless. Even up till now, I pray for Tinubu. I pray for him. I pray for Tinubu. I pray for P2B. I pray for all the leaders. I pray for Nigeria. I pray for the president of Nigeria. I pray for everyone. This platform is not because we are giving political prophecy, then you begin to turn it to a political platform. No. I told you from the beginning, we are going to be giving prophecy on churches so that church can also build up. We are looking at the vision of New Nigeria, and because I saw the vision, so I was engrossed with the vision. I want you to listen at the September 21, 2022. They have not even started talking about election at that time. When I gave this prophecy that Tinubu will be declared president, I gave it when the bloggers, when they play it, when it reach where they say president, they will remove it. It's very wrong. It's very wrong. You have to be sincere with yourself. You have to be sincere with yourself. It's very, very wrong.
A shocking prophecy. The Lord told me, and he gave me a vision which was very clear. I saw Bola Ahmed Tinubu in close tied with a representative of Nigeria. I don't want to mention name. And the figures of the election was being announced, and there was issues that has to do with manipulation from somewhere. And I saw P2B with his eye red, and I saw Atiku calm, unhappy. There's going to be issues that will arise during the election. Let me read out the first prophecy that the Lord gave to me. I will read it out. It's shocking, but you have to get your mind ready. Wash, pray, wash, pray. Do not be afraid. The Lord said, I will do a new thing in this nation. As the Lord told me in Isaiah 43:19, so is it going to come to pass. I will do a new thing in this nation. The first prophecy that the Lord gave me, the Lord said that P2B will win, but Tinubu will be shakily declared. Tinubu will be shakily. The Lord used the word shakily. I heard it vividly. He said, Tinubu will be shakingly declared as president of Nigeria, and revolution will start.
Now, when I gave the prophecy in 2023, I told you that P2B is going to be sad. If you look at that vision I told you, see, it's going to be sad, and Atiku will be sad, and this is what actually transpired on that day. It transpired on that day of election, and I gave instructions that will make P2B come into power. I gave instructions. Now, prophecy goes with instructions. P2B did not adhere to the instruction totally. That's why I said we decide to choose the way of the wilderness, which is longer. So that opportunity is gone. But grace will come after Cyrus has come. I gave instructions. Let me tell you, prophecy goes with instructions. It's not only P2B, even Nigerians, they have their own fault in the matter. I will give you instances in the Bible. Let's look at the book of Judges. Judges chapter 7. There was a time the children of Israel, they were being tormented by the Midianites. And God wanted to use a man called Gideon. And the angel appeared to Gideon. And Gideon was ready. He decided to go for it. Somebody who wants to be leader, who wants to fight, must be ready. If you are not ready for this situation we are, you cannot make achievement. Because one of the sincere person in this 2023 election was Tinubu. He said he's going to grab the power and he's going to run with it. Then you, that is an opponent, you are not proactive. Look at this Gideon. Gideon was proactive and he followed instructions. One of the instructions of Gideon is he should not go with many people. In the book of Judges chapter 7, let me read verse 3. Now therefore go to proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead. And there return of the people 20 and 2,000, and there remained 10,000. There were 32,000 people that were supposed to go for war, to fight the Midianites. Now, it remained 10,000. He said they should whisper to their ear. And the thing was whisper to their ear, and 22,000 people left. It means it's not everybody you are expected to carry along in the battle of life. And after the 22, in verse 7, and the Lord said to Gideon, the Lord said, it's an instruction, by the 300 men that lapped, and I save you and deliver the Midianites unto thy hand, and let all the other people go, every man unto his place. 300 people. When it was time for them to drink water, it was 300 people that lapped. The other one, they will bend down, be drinking. But people lapped and they drank. Those people are the people that God said you should go with into the battle. There are instructions you have to follow in prophecy. Don't just say the prophet has prophesied. This is politics. This is democracy. In those days, it was theocratic government. And when it reached the time of the kings, it was not theocratic. It was monarchia. And the people still must say they want king before they install them. Samuel has to obey God. So, There are instructions I gave, specific instruction. Number one instruction I gave to obedience. At that time, I told you obedience is from heaven. People think obedience just came. This obedience is going to change dimension, change situation in 2027. Just watch and see. Just watch and see. They are going to change in 2027 because there is a period of grace. I told you that, one, that the youth movement, the revolutionary force of the youth is what will make Peter Obi to come and take that position of presidency. That was what I said. I said that this case in October 14, 2022, I said the case will be taken to court. I say, but the youth movement is going to be so powerful that the judges, they will have no option than to do the needful. Because I said it will be solved politically. But unfortunately, Peter Obi said, calm down, and the people shut down. He said, calm down, and the people shut down. That killed that part of that instruction. That youth movement was killed automatically. And I told you that we have chosen the way of the wilderness. That is a longer route. You people should learn to listen to my way of expression. I want to try as much as possible to do better expression this year. In fact, I decided I'm not even going to give prophecy, but because it is what this platform stands for, to build the nation to the new Nigeria. That's why I'm giving it. I've said it on this platform. I said it that the revolutionary force of the youth is what is going to force the new Nigeria to manifest. But Peter Obi said, shut down, and the people, calm down, and the people shut down. And then all of us follow the way of safety. Then why are you blaming the prophet? Did I say Tinubu will not be president? Please, those of you that are placing video and then when you reach one part, you will show one part, you will not show the other part. Stop it. Then let's go further. I said you should go and apologize to Mbaka, where I don't know if he has done it. If he has not done it, he has to do it. Because charity begins at home, no matter what has transpired. Your father is your father. Your spiritual father is your father. When we have issue with our biological father, we will still go and say, Daddy, don't be offended, but this is my reason. And then you settle it. We have said this. We see that Timothy was able to prosper because his spiritual father, which is Paul, the apostle, was obedient, and he was always in tune. They were in agreement. There are certain words that come out from your spiritual father that will follow you, even if you are good. So you need to. I said it, settle with Mbaka. I went further to say it that he came in a similitude that is not right. That the similitude that is necessary for that his position is the similitude of Christ in the second coming. I was saying it, and I said it, the similitude of Christ in the second coming, which is iron hand. And that's what we need in this country, iron hand. If they have handled the Labour Party with iron hand, you will see that there would have been a change. There would have been a change. You would have detected the acres in Labour Party. But they were not detected. They were underneath. And you were still going to see. That's why I said Labour Party will scatter. Because the opportunity God gave to them, they use it anyhow. God is going to take away that opportunity. Do you know what it means? Those that fought against the new Nigeria, they will suffer. They are suffering now. Then the people that deter it from happening, they are still going to suffer. And one of them is the Labour Party. They will scatter. I said it. If you remember in May 27, 2024, I said it that Labour Party will scatter. Go and check the broadcast. Go and check the broadcast that I gave. I gave that broadcast May 27. I said that Labour Party will scatter. In 2024, it's not 2025, May 27, 2024. I said it that Labour Party is going to scatter. They are going to scatter. If Obi goes to Labour Party and come out as president for presidential candidate, I don't see where there's nothing God cannot do. We know that if a man seek God, things can change. But this is what we are seeing now. This is the situation on ground. This is the situation on ground. So the similitude at which he came was in a similitude of Christ on the cross of Calvary, which I was saying at that time. I said Christ came in the first similitude as a lamb, the Lamb of God, to take away the sin of the world. When he's going to come back, he's going to come back as the King of Kings, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. He will judge people. He's going to attack the Antichrist and kill them. So their position, he was looking for presidency. At that time, he needed someone with iron hand. But I didn't see iron hand. At that time, Abure was there. I mean, up till now, Abure is there. Abure was there, and no issue was talked about integrity or corruption or whatever. Apapa was there. No issue until we begin to see all these things. These people, we have other people that were there. If there was issue, these people supposed to have been fished out. Iron hand. I didn't see iron hand. So when we are talking about alignment with instructions will make prophecy to come true. So if you fail in the instructions, and I said it in October 14, 2022, that there will be rigging, and this rigging will be discovered. Now, if you are a man or woman that listens to a prophet, and a prophet tells you that there will be rigging, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Your positions are wiser. When I told them the vision I see in the future, they take proactive measures. I saw some proactive measures they took. I have said it that it was P2B that was supposed, from what I saw at that time, I said P2B will reduce or will remove subsidy after some time. They have done it. They have done it now. I said it that military will intervene during the revolution. Have they not? They took care of that. They are wiser. So that's why the Bible says, be wise as serpent and harmless as dove. Harmless as dove. So now, the instruction I'm giving, which is the prophecy for today, is that I've said it before that a Cyrus is coming. And this Cyrus will be from the north. I don't know the Cyrus. But the Cyrus might have come. He's coming. He's coming he's coming for this 2027. Obi should search for the Cyrus. P2B should search for the Cyrus. P2B should search for the Cyrus. Because I saw what is ahead of Obi, and I said it. I said I see a mountain before Obi, and this mountain, there are crocodiles surrounding it. Those crocodiles are the acres around him, and the mountains are the hindrance. Grace has passed. Grace has passed. Grace has passed for him. Grace has passed for him, but grace will come for him when he follows these instructions that I'm giving. Grace will come for him when he follows the instruction that I'm giving. He needs to follow the instructions that I'm giving. The instruction is that he should step down. He should step down. He's going to step down for allowing the Cyrus from the north to go for presidency. He should allow the Cyrus from the north to go for presidency. Then he can go for vice presidency. If he does that, the grace of the Cyrus will cover him, and then he will go. When we talk about Cyrus, Cyrus is not a church person. The Cyrus coming is not a church person. It's like the case of the Bible where God decided to use Cyrus. God decided to use Cyrus. And Cyrus was not a Jew. God is the God of all flesh. He can decide to use anybody. He is the God of all flesh. And he can decide to use anybody. He can use anybody as he wishes. That is God. Say Cyrus is from the north. He's coming. He's coming. And that Cyrus will be need to identify the Cyrus. He needs to go and pray, seek the face of God, step down for the Cyrus and go in for vice presidency. Go in for vice presidency. That's what he ought to do for now. And that's why I'm saying, because the Cyrus is someone that is going to come with grace. It is the grace of God. Just the way obedience came with grace and they forfeited the grace, the Labour Party forfeited the grace. So it's the same way grace will come for Cyrus. Cyrus is going to come from the north. And you are going to see Labour Party scatter the more because grace has been taken from them. It has been taken from them. The purpose will remain the same. I've told you purpose can remain the same. Plan can change. Purpose remain the same. Purpose is for the new Nigeria. So the plan now is that the Cyrus will come to put Nigeria in the proper fitting. There's nothing much to put Nigeria in the proper fitting so that Nigeria can be rearranged because Nigeria has already entered into the Red Sea. I told you Nigeria has entered into the Red Sea. Expect hardship. I told you people that expect hardship. That the turbulence of the Red Sea will bring hardship. There's hardship already. But when Cyrus comes, it's not that things will change overnight. So that you don't say, prophet, you say that things are going to change. No, he will rearrange Nigeria. And then put Nigeria in the right perspective. And prepare Nigeria for a new Nigeria. Prepare Nigeria for a new Nigeria. So, Peter Obi should step down for this person. I don't know the person, but he's from the north. He's from the north. He should search for this person. I've been saying it that Cyrus is coming. I've been saying it for long. Since I've been saying it that Cyrus is coming. If you go and check, you will see where I said it that Cyrus is coming. And I told you that Cyrus is going to put Nigeria in the proper fitting. And when the Cyrus come, Nigeria will be rearranged. Cyrus is going to come from the north. So it will be step down because I'm not seeing grace for him. I've said it, step down. Should step down. I'm not seeing grace. Go and check my broadcast. You will see where I told you Cyrus is coming. And the Cyrus will be from the north. Because the opportunity will be passed. The instruction was not totally adhered to. If you don't adhere to instruction, grace can pass you. But grace will still come for him later. But for now, the best option is to go for vice presidency. I'm saying it now. Because by the time they say, I am seeing a situation where he may not yield to this instruction. He may not. I'm seeing a situation like that. That's why I keep repeating and repeating. So that he doesn't make mistake. Because a word is enough for the wise. We are looking at Nigeria becoming new and better. We are looking at a change of orientation, change of mindset. And for we to have mindset, we have to be interested in the future of this nation. We have to look at a nation that needs instant medication. And the medication is God. And God is the one that will help us to follow instruction so that we can strive and get into the new Nigeria. The year to the new Nigeria will come when Cyrus gets into power. For now, we thank God. We thank God for everyone. We thank God for the president. We thank God for President Tinubu. We thank God for APC. We thank God for PDP. We thank God for everybody. We are not here to belittle anybody, but we are here to tell you facts. and figures by the grace of God, by divine knowledge. So it is better for P2B to step down. I know some of you are not happy, but I have to say the truth. You say you will know the truth. Truth will set you free. You should step down for the presidential candidate that is Cyrus. So if he step down for presidential candidate that is not Cyrus, well, that's a problem. So to search for the Cyrus. So every one of you also can pray. Pray for him. Pray for Nigeria. Pray for the nation. Because God chose him in 2023. But for now, God has decided to use a Cyrus. So after the Cyrus, then Obi can come in. But for now, he should step down for vice presidency and go in for it. And I believe God. But that vice presidency must be under someone that is a Cyrus. Let me give you an idea of who Cyrus is in the Bible, so that you can have an idea. Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45. Isaiah chapter 45. Thus says the Lord to his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holden, to subdue nations. It is Cyrus that God will use to subdue nation. Nation can be man, can be throne. Subdue nations before him. And I will loose the loins of kings to open before him, and two leaves gate. And Cyrus was the will of God. Cyrus is the will of God. Just like Obi was will of God. And I said President Tinubu was permissive will of God. If you remember. Cyrus now is the will of God. So you have to pray. I have to pray for God to give us directions. He said, I will go before thee and make the crooked way straight. In other words, grace will work for Cyrus. Grace will work for Cyrus. I will break in pieces the gate of brass. The gate of brass are the obstacles. I will cut asunder the bars of iron. He will cut asunder the bars of iron. He will cut asunder. And I will give to thee the treasure of darkness. There's prosperity for Cyrus. So Cyrus will come from the north. So please watch and pray. God bless you for listening.